Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dima and today I'll be showing you guys how I created this beautiful cut crease look. I created this look using the Huda Beauty palette and the Masquerade mini from Juvia's Place. So I already have the rest of my face done since this look is just mainly on the eyes. We're focusing on the eyes in this tutorial, so my face is already done. The first shade I'm taking is called Man Eater and this is from the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette. I'm packing that into my crease using this brush. This brush I got it from the Kylie Royal Blue palette. So I will leave the information down in the description box. So first I'm just packing it into my crease. I'm not blending yet. I'm just packing the color for maximum pigmentation. For my eyeshadow base, I used the LA Pro concealer in Cotton. That's what I'm using for my eyeshadow base. And that shade, I tried to wing it out. I created a wing-like shade because I'm going for a winged out cut crease look. So I'm using that shade to create the kind of shape that I want. So I'm winging it out. And now I'm blending very softly. I'm not pushing the brush in so I don't take away the product. I'm just packing in and at the same time I'm blending very lightly. Next I'm taking that light pink shade called Flamingo, still from the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette, and I'm going to place that above the first shade that we applied. I'm going to blend out the edges very softly and this will serve as a transition color. The brush I'm using is from We Techniques. I will leave the name in the description box below. I'm using circular motions and also windshield motions to soften the edges of that first color we applied so that there are no harsh lines. I'm going back into that first shade called Man Eater because while blending we lost some of the colors, so I'm going back and packing it in again to bring back the pigmentation. And this time I'm not just packing, I'm blending it in. Now I'm taking the Juvia's Place Mini Masquerade palette and I will be going in with a very dark brown shade. I want to darken the color in the crease, so I'm going in with that dark brown shade and I'm placing it directly in the crease and blending out. This brush is from Eye Blenders and this is their small dome brush. It's like a pencil brush but this is much more denser. And I'm using that to pack in the dark brown shade and also blending at the same time. We just want to deepen our crease color. And also I'm going back into the second shade. I'm using the brush to also buffer the edges. I'm just going back and forth between both brushes and both shades so that I can have a seamless blend. Next I'm going into the black shade from the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette and I'm placing that still in the crease. I just need a little bit of black in the crease to make it much more darker. I'm not taking that much, and this black shadow from the Huda Beauty palette is very pigmented, so I'm just going in little at a time. Guys, I can't talk. I'm taking that shade and I'm going in little at a time, and I'm using the pencil brush to apply this. Very little goes a long way, so be very careful with black, because once you make a mistake with black shadow, there is no going back. So I'm taking it very lightly and placing it in my crease and also blending it out at the same time. I'm going back into that eye blender brush to apply the dark brown shade. I'm just using that brush to blend the black really well into the rest of the colors so they look seamless. I'm buffing out any harsh lines. To cut my crease, I'll be using the LA Girl Pro concealer in the shade Cotton, and I'm using this small brush. I think this is a lip brush. I can't remember the name of this brush, guys. I've had it for a long time. I think for like 2 years now I've had this brush, so I can't remember the name. Any brush will be fine. Any brush that is small and rounded in shape will be fine. Just use a brush you're comfortable with, but it should be flat. Just use it to cut the crease, and I'm taking I'm taking it high above my crease. Just take your time while cutting the crease. This is not something you rush. You take your time. I'm blending that black shadow into the concealer so that there would not just be a straight line demarcating the black shadow from the concealer. I'm blending both together so you can see where the concealer ends and where the black shadow starts. If you know what I mean, I'm blending both together so there's not a line of demarcation. I'm also bringing the black shadow in. I don't know how to explain this. Like, I'm taking it far in, and in the slant. I'm taking it far in a slant. Like, I'm placing it closer to my lash line, and then I'm going in with the dark brown shade, and I'm blending out the black with it. So I'm just like smoking my lash line. I'm smoking my lash line. First I apply the black, then I'm blending out with the brown shade. And guys, I didn't set the concealer. I didn't set it because I want the shadows I'm going to apply on my lid to pop out more. So the base is still wet. I didn't set it with any powder. And I'm going in with that first shade called Man Eater. I'm also placing it above the dark brown and black shade. Next, I'm going into that shimmery shade. That's a rose gold shimmer shade. But before I apply it, I'm going to wet my brush so that I can get that metallic shimmer look. So I'm applying that just above that burgundy shade called Man Eater, and I'm placing it right on my lid there. I'm going into that light shimmer pink shade, and I'm going to place this on my inner tear duct. So I'm using this shade as an highlight for my inner tear duct. For my tear duct. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean. I'm going into a black gel liner. I'm just using this to, I'm just placing this closer to my lash band. I'm not creating any wing liner or anything too dramatic, so I'm just placing that on my lash line in order to conceal my lash band, and I'm also placing this in my Next, I'm taking the black shade from the Rose Gold palette, and I'm using that to smoke my lower lash line and also to set the black line that we applied so it doesn't smudge or bleed throughout the day. And I'm applying this with a flat brush. Next, I'm going into the dark brown shade to blend out the black, and I'll also be going in with the shade called Man Eater and also Flamingo. Basically, I'm going back in with all the shades we applied on our crease. I'm going to apply them to the lower lash line. So from the dark brown to the burgundy to the pink. For lashes, I'll be using these full dramatic lashes. Guys, I love these lashes. I love them so much. I can't remember the name, but I will leave it in the description box. So I applied mascara to my top lashes to blend them into the first lashes we applied, and I also applied to my bottom lashes. Okay, that's it, and I'm going to go off camera to complete the other eye, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, that's it. The eyes are complete and I absolutely love it. For lips, I'll be using this lipstick from Stile. I'm also going to leave the name in the description box because I cannot remember. But I love the lip color and I think it goes well with the eyes. Yeah, I think it goes well with the eyes. I was thinking of going in with a nude lip, but I'm like, let me do something bold. And I really love how it came out, so I'm glad I chose this lip color. I'm glad I didn't do a nude lip for once. Alright guys, this is the finished look and I am so happy with how it came out. I'm really loving the colors I used, and I think I'm going to be playing with these colors more often because I like them. And the shadows from the Huda Beauty palette are very pigmented. Also the Juvia's Place palette as well, very pigmented. So guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. Please don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up, share, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.